here at World Skills Ireland 2022, and I've met another industry leader and somebody who's looking for apprentices and looking at the skills and developing skills to bring them into the construction industry, and that is the CEO of John Sisk Company, that is Paul Brown. Paul, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Come here, COVID had an impact on everybody, but it hit you quite hard in terms of the skills availability to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as an industry, construction industry, we operate in Ireland, as you know, in UK and in mainland Europe. I think the industry lost 20%. That's 20% blue collar, white collar workers. There was already a race for talent in the industry and a challenge across all of the markets, and this has only compounded the issue. And being here today, an event really opens your eyes of where we really need to be making investment, for the future. We need to start here. Yeah. The race for talent starts with 16-year-olds leaving school and giving them an opportunity to join what is an industry which has evolved beyond any kind of credibility that I would ever have seen. The industry I joined 30 years ago is unrecognizable to what we have today.
Paul, for a young person, a teenager, looking at this now and considering their career path, what is the offering of the construction industry? How viable is it as an industry and as an income and as a career and the prospects that you have?
But one thing that's always been consistent about construction is it is one of the most, I would say, fascinating, evolving, interesting industries you could ever join. That's not because I'm a construction fan. I joined the industry. I didn't quite know what I was joining when I joined 30 years ago. But one thing it always does provide you with an opportunity to meet lots of great people, a range of people in different roles. You meet people across a whole different jurisdictions. But what it actually offers today, when I joined construction 30 years ago, you were either a carpenter, you were either an electrician, a plumber, an engineer, a quantity surveyor. Now the breadth is so wide. The digital transformation that we have in our industry. We have data analysts, we have BIM engineers who are walking around with headsets on our construction sites, visualizing what we're going to build, bringing to life the model to our engineers and to our people on the tools on the site. The world is ever changing, so the depth of what we attract today is so much broader. And it's become more attractive to females. Being brutally honest, the diversity challenge is huge in our industry. We're a male-dominated industry historically, but with this breadth of expertise, it's actually allowed us to bring a much higher percentage of females and also diversity generally into our industry. People with disabilities working in our industry, because it's not all about muddy boots.
Yeah.
It's not all about lifting weights. People are on computers. The digital way we go to work has transformed the construction industry.
Where does the responsibility lie to develop these skills? Is it with your industry? Is it with the educators? Is it with government? Who's responsible to create this talent? Where do you feel you have a role to play?
I think we absolutely have a role to play. We don't showcase our industry particularly well. We come along to events like this, we sponsor, we go to university events, we sponsor, but we don't showcase the real value of the industry. Now, the government bodies, the departments of education in all the countries we work with need to do more. I think there's a stigma associated with construction that it's a male-orientated, industry. It's for the lads, and it's about being a joiner, a carpenter, a few pints. That's couldn't be further from the truth. The technology, as I said, is huge. When we go to schools, the amount of kids at 16, 17, 18, 14 who are absolutely amazed by the things that we do. There's a technology transformation in every bedroom in Ireland and the UK today, with kids on Xboxes and Sony PlayStations. Those skills are absolutely what we are transferable to what we do. Our digital engineers, our BIM engineers are working on PlayStation type of computers. They're working on headsets. When we mention this to kids, they say, well, I can get paid for doing the stuff I do in the bedroom. But it actually is. It's so transferable.
Yeah.
They automatically think working with us, they're going to be in the cold wet. Now, some people have to be, unfortunately. But 30-40% of what we do is back office now. So really it's about, we've got the responsibility, but we've got the responsibility of the education departments to actually open the eyes and really sell a real prospectus for construction today.
And like you said, loads of opportunities right here, right now.
Yeah.
And well into the future.
Yeah, economically, all the domestic markets we're working in are quite unstable at the moment. But one thing's for sure, you can't stop this conveyor belt. We've invested in our apprenticeship programs through bad times, through recessions. And you actually, when you come out of a recession, it's that skill set that you need, that you've invested in for 2 or 3 years. A lot of organizations the automatic thing is they turn the tap off.
Yeah.
When you turn the tap off once, turning it back on is a huge impetus and inertia to get going. So now is the time to invest. We have got some difficult years ahead. We've got this energy crisis, we've got some challenges in the market, but we're actually we've brought in a record number in 2022 of graduates, of apprentices into our business, and we'll probably break records in 2023 when we're in the height of a storm, really, in terms of recession.
Paul, lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.